So I told myself that I was going to be painting for 4 hours, and this is what happened. Wait, before I begin, let me tell you why. So for the past few months, I've been procrastinating a lot of my artwork. I think it has to do a lot with the fact that I just don't know what to paint sometimes. And there's so many times that I spend days just thinking about what to paint. And then once I actually find something, I stop painting after 2 hours because it's just not what I want to paint. Or sometimes the reason why I'm painting is not really there. I don't really have a artist statement about a specific artwork. So a few days ago I decided I'm just gonna contact someone from Fiverr, ask them if they can post for me. They sent me the images, I downloaded them, printed them because I want to have something that's not gonna change in color, and I drew them onto the canvas. And this morning I told myself I'm just gonna paint for 4 hours and see how much I can get done. I started somewhere around 2 a.m. First I have to lay down all my paints, obviously. I started doing the hair, I don't know why. Then I started doing something I never thought I was gonna do, which is creating values. Most of the times I honestly just paint something and then eyeball it, the whole painting. But since I was gonna be painting for a while, I just decided, might as well. I started painting the face first because it's just one of the most difficult parts for me. And I figured that if I could just paint the face first, it was gonna make me more calm. For some reason, there's a flow that I get into when I start painting. I kind of just hate the experience in the middle. And I think this is where I was with this painting. So I had to change it up. And that was such a nice feeling. And just like that, it was 3 a.m. So here we go again with the hair. One thing I was noticing is that so many people, I mean pretty much everyone starts with shadows all the time. And I was taking another route by painting the light areas first. It might be a dumb idea, but it works for now. I am also all around the place. Like, can you imagine if I'm very enthusiastic when painting one side, and then once I get to the other side, I'm all sleepy and just in a good vibe because I've been smelling oil paints for hours. I think it seems like this went by so fast because I was eating for a portion of this time. You know, now that I'm looking at my progress, maybe if you're an art student, you shouldn't see this video as a learning opportunity. It might be it was like 4 something and I had been sniffing some oil paints for a few hours by this time, so by 5 a.m., I was already working much slower than normal. I mean, it probably doesn't seem like it because it's a time lapse, but my eyes were getting tired and I was getting sleepy. I mean, it's something that I think a lot of people can relate to at 5 a.m. At 6 a.m. I was just like, I just need to finish these hands. And you know, now that I'm looking at it, it wasn't bad for the time I put into it. Could be more detail, of course. I mean, no painting's ever really done, right? Like, you can always work on it. But I wasn't so happy with it. So the next day I came back hoping to improve a few things. Also not trying to overwork anything. I knew that it was just an exercise to paint more, and in a calm manner. Many strokes are somewhat deliberate, but calm nonetheless. And I thought if I could just stay focused, I can get a lot of work done. I'm not really sure how long I worked on these the second day, but it was a lot less than 4 hours. So here are the final paintings. I didn't really want to think of these as actual paintings. It was more about putting a stop to my procrastination and actually getting something done, even if it was just practice. Looking at the video helps me pinpoint my mistakes, and hopefully the day I decide to actually paint something big, I can approach it in a much better way and with better skills. I also found out that I was done at 5:01. So that means I spent 7 hours in total.